Deep within the tropical belt lies a facility processing thousands of reticulated pythons for the global market.
This factory operates on a massive scale, receiving tons of live reptiles from local farmers every morning.
The supply chain relies on a network of catchers who harvest these predators from rice paddies daily. Every kilogram is accounted for as the pythons are weighed to determine the payout for the catchers.
Size matters here, as larger snakes yield both more meat and significantly more valuable luxury leather skins.
Please subscribe to our channel now to witness more exclusive industrial revelations and exotic food processing tours.
Before processing, the snakes are kept in cool, wet holding pens to calm them and clean them. Handling these creatures requires courage and skill, as a bite from a python can cause severe injury. The facility utilizes pneumatic stunning devices to ensure the reptiles are insensible before the processing line begins.
Once stunned, the snakes are hoisted onto a rail system that uses gravity to aid the workflow.
A rigorous wash cycle removes mud and bacteria from the scales, ensuring a clean start to processing.
The first cut must be absolutely perfect to avoid damaging the valuable skin on the belly scales. Workers use blunt tools to gently separate the connective tissue without piercing the delicate pattern of the hide.
The skin is peeled away in a single motion, revealing the long.
The skins are immediately diverted to a separate preservation room to prevent any decomposition or scale damage.
The meat carcass continues down the main line, where the internal organs are carefully removed and discarded.
Speed and hygiene are critical here, as the visceral cavity is cleared to prepare the meat quality.
Inspectors check random samples for parasites, ensuring that the meat is healthy and safe for human consumption. Rapid cooling is essential to stop bacterial growth and firm up the meat texture for easier cutting.
The chilled bodies emerge firm and pale, ready to be broken down into specific cuts for export.
Butchers lay out the long carcasses on stainless steel tables to begin the precise portioning process today.
Heavy cleavers chop the body into uniform circular steaks, which allows the bone to remain inside the meat.
Python meat is extremely lean and dense, resembling chicken, but with a firmer texture and distinct grain.
The premium line focuses on deboning the meat, creating fillets that are easier for consumers to cook.
Removing the hundreds of curved rib bones is a labor-intensive task that requires significant manual dexterity. The skeletal remains are collected and ground down to create a calcium-rich powder for animal feed. A final wash in a mild citric acid solution neutralizes any surface bacteria and brightens the meat.
Excess moisture is drained away to ensure accurate weight and prevent ice crystals from forming during freezing.
Sorting is done by hand to separate premium cuts for restaurants from smaller pieces for processed foods.
Some of the python meat is destined for the smokehouse, where it will be cured and dried.
Local hardwoods are burned to generate a thick, aromatic smoke that preserves the meat and adds flavor.
The smoking process takes several hours, turning the pale flesh into a golden brown preserved jerky product.
Temperature probes ensure the meat reaches the safety threshold to eliminate any potential parasites or pathogens.
Vacuum sealing locks in the smoky flavor and extends the shelf life for export to distant markets. The raw fillets enter a cryogenic tunnel freezer that freezes them solid in a matter of minutes.
Flash freezing preserves the cellular structure of the meat, ensuring the texture remains firm upon thawing later.
Workers stack the frozen blocks into insulated master cartons destined for international shipping containers and cargo planes. The finished product is stored at sub-zero temperatures in a massive warehouse waiting for distribution logistics.
Meanwhile, the valuable skins begin their own journey in a separate wing of the processing facility.
Workers cover the raw hides in coarse salt, which draws out moisture and prevents bacterial rot immediately.
The skins are rolled tightly and left to cure for days, ensuring the structure is chemically stable.
After curing, the salt is washed away in large rotating drums. To prevent shrinking, workers stretch the wet skins onto long boards, pinning them to dry perfectly flat. The drying room is a surreal forest of hanging reptile skins, slowly turning into durable luxury leather.
Every centimeter counts as the dried skins are measured and graded based on width and pattern quality.
Imperfect skins are marked and separated to be sold for smaller leather goods, like wallets or watch straps.
The highest grade skins are destined for European fashion houses, where they will become handbags and shoes. Trimmings and smaller meat pieces are sent to the grinder to be turned into python meat paste.
This ground meat is a versatile protein source, often used in local sausage production and traditional medicines. Spices and binders are mixed into the paste, creating a filling that is popular in regional cuisine.
The mixture is pumped into casings, creating specialty reptile sausages that are sold in markets across Asia.
Steam cooking ensures the sausages are fully cooked and safe to eat before they are packaged up.
Safety protocols are strict, with regular lab testing to monitor for any bacterial contamination in the product.
The management oversees the complex operation, balancing the speed of production with international safety and trade regulations.
Fuels. Hygiene is paramount, so the facility undergoes a deep cleaning cycle at the end of every shift.
All water used in processing is treated on site to prevent environmental contamination of the surrounding jungle.
Even the organs have value, as gallbladders are harvested for use in traditional Eastern medicine practices. Snake fat is rendered into oil, which is believed by some cultures to have healing medicinal properties.
The oil is bottled and sold as a traditional remedy for joint pain and skin conditions locally.
Even the heads are dried and preserved, and sold as curios or decorative items to tourists and collectors.
The work is physically demanding, requiring sharp tools and steady hands to maintain the pace of production.
Occasionally, eggs are found inside the females, and these are also collected as a local food delicacy.
The tropical climate poses challenges, requiring constant climate control inside to keep the meat fresh and safe.
Massive backup generators ensure that the freezers never fail, protecting the valuable inventory from the tropical heat.
New workers undergo training to understand reptile anatomy, which maximizes the yield and minimizes waste during cutting. Mechanical fleshing machines remove the last traces of fat from the skins, ensuring they tan evenly later. Meat color is a key quality indicator, with pale translucent flesh fetching the highest price on the market. Labels are printed in multiple languages, reflecting the diverse international customer base for this exotic protein source.
Pallets are wrapped securely to stabilize the boxes during the long transit to ports and distribution centers.
The cold chain must remain unbroken from the factory floor to the final destination to ensure safety.
Government officials regularly inspect the facility to verify permits and ensure compliance with wildlife trade regulations.
International trade in python products requires strict CITES documentation to prove the sourcing is legal and sustainable.
Advanced tracking systems monitor every batch, ensuring full traceability from the catcher to the consumer table. The belly skin is preferred for fashion, while the darker back skin is often used for other crafts.
Some dried meat is pulverized into a protein powder, used as a supplement in animal feeds globally.
The factory showroom displays the end results of this process, from luxury fashion items to canned food.
Value-added products like canned python curry are produced to appeal to adventurous eaters and tourists.
With industrial retorts sterilize the cans under high pressure, ensuring the contents.
Skins are categorized by length, with those over 4 meters commanding the highest prices in the market.
The logistics team works around the clock to move products out before the next harvest arrives tomorrow. As the sun sets, the processing slows down, but the facility prepares for the night shift cleaning. Sanitation crews take over scrubbing every inch of the floor to prevent odors and maintain hygiene standards. Knives and hooks are sterilized in autoclaves, ensuring they are ready for the next day's heavy workload.
Security is tight to prevent theft of the valuable skins and to keep unauthorized personnel out entirely.
The quiet factory floor stands ready, a sterile environment, waiting for the next delivery of raw materials. Locally, the fresh meat appears in markets by dawn, providing an affordable protein source for the community.
In specialty restaurants, chefs prepare the meat, often frying it with strong spices to mask any gamey flavor.
Thousands of miles away, the processed skins sit in luxury boutiques, commanding prices in the thousands. The transformation from a swamp predator to a luxury good is a complex and highly industrial process. This industry connects the rural swamps of Asia with the high streets of Europe and the Americas.
Scientists monitor the wild populations to ensure that the trade remains sustainable and does not deplete numbers.
For the local farmers, this industry provides a critical income, turning a pest into a valuable resource.
The factory operates as a modern industrial engine, driving the local economy while processing a unique commodity.
It is a controversial but thriving business, meeting the global demand for exotic meat and luxury leather.
The intricate patterns of nature are preserved here, frozen in time, and repurposed for human use worldwide.
As the cargo planes take off, another cycle of this fascinating and specialized global supply chain completes.
The gates close, but the demand never sleeps, ensuring this facility will remain busy for years ahead.
From the depths of the jungle to the global market, and the journey of the python is extraordinary.
This unique glimpse into the reptile trade shows the sheer scale of industrial processing in the tropics.
Thank you for joining us inside the Python factory, and see you on the next deep dive investigation.